February 16th, on this day, in 1659, the first known cheque was written for 400 British pounds, a historic financial document now displayed at Westminster Abbey. In 1804, United States Navy Lieutenant Stephen Decatur led a daring raid into Tripoli harbor and burned the USS Philadelphia, which had been captured earlier by Barbary pirates. In 1840, American explorer Charles Wilkes discovered the Shackleton ice shelf in Antarctica, contributing significantly to early polar exploration. In 1862, Fort Donelson in Tennessee fell to Ulysses S. Grant's federal forces during the American Civil War, though Confederate cavalry commander Nathan Bedford Forrest managed to escape. In 1865, Columbia, South Carolina, surrendered to federal troops during the final stages of the American Civil War. In 1886, Van Wyck Brooks, a noted American biographer, critic, and literary historian, was born. In 1903, American ventriloquist and radio comedian Edgar Bergen was born in Chicago, going on to achieve fame in entertainment. In 1904, George Kennan, a significant United States diplomat and historian, was born. In 1918, the Council of Lithuanian Delegates, known as the Taryba, proclaimed Lithuania an independent state, marking a pivotal moment in the country's history. In 1923, British archaeologist Howard Carter opened the inner burial chamber of the Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun's tomb, revealing the sarcophagus and making a major contribution to Egyptology. In 1923, blues singer Bessie Smith made her first recording, titled Downhearted Blues, which would become a classic. In 1926, Suzanne Lenglen defeated United States champion Helen Wills in an influential tennis match held in Cannes, France, shaping the future of women's tennis. In 1934, thousands of socialists and communists clashed during a rally at Madison Square Garden in New York, reflecting the volatile political climate of the time. In 1937, DuPont chemist Wallace Hume Carothers patented nylon, a groundbreaking material that would soon replace silk in many products and significantly reduce production costs. In 1938, the classic screwball comedy film Bringing Up Baby, directed by Howard Hawks and starring Katharine Hepburn and Cary Grant, was released in theaters. In 1938, Austrian Chancellor Kurt von Schuschnigg appointed an Austrian Nazi to his cabinet, a move that marked the first step towards the German takeover of Austria. In 1940, the British destroyer HMS Cossack rescued seamen from the German prison ship Altmark in a Norwegian fjord during World War II. In 1942, Japanese Prime Minister Hideki Tojo presented Japan's war aims to the Imperial Diet, emphasizing a new order of coexistence in East Asia during World War II. In 1944, Richard Ford, who would become a Pulitzer Prize-winning novelist, was born. In 1945, American paratroopers landed on Corregidor Island in the Philippines. Within 2 weeks, they recaptured the island from Japanese forces during World War II. In 1949, the first Knesset, the unicameral parliament and supreme authority of Israel, was inaugurated in Jerusalem. In 1951, Soviet leader Joseph Stalin argued that the United Nations was being used as a tool for aggressive war. In 1952, the Federal Bureau of Investigation arrested 10 members of the Ku Klux Klan in North Carolina, marking a significant effort against organized hate groups. In 1957, British broadcasters BBC and ITV ended the toddler's truce policy, resuming television programming between 6 and 7 o'clock in the evening, after a post-war era meant to help parents put children to bed. In 1957, a United States flag was raised over an outpost in Wilkes Land, Antarctica, symbolizing continued international exploration. In 1959, Fidel Castro became the 16th Prime Minister of Cuba after leading the revolution against Fulgencio Batista and formally took the oath of office in Havana. In 1963, the Beatles topped the British rock charts with their hit single Please, Please Me, marking their rise to international fame. In 1965, 4 individuals were detained for plotting to bomb the Statue of Liberty, the Liberty Bell, and the Washington Monument, raising concerns about domestic security. In 1978, China and Japan signed a $20 billion trade agreement, marking a major step forward since resuming diplomatic relations in 1972. In 2005, the National Hockey League became the first major North American professional sports league to cancel an entire season after owners and players failed to reach a collective bargaining agreement. In 2016, Boutros Boutros-Ghali, the Egyptian scholar and former United Nations Secretary General known for his role in post-Cold War peacekeeping efforts, passed away at age 93. In 2024, Russian activist and politician Aleksey Navalny, internationally recognized as a leading domestic critic of President Vladimir Putin, died at age 47 while in prison.
Subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's events.